when you think about text messages and sending a text message to your students, you might think, I don't want them to have my cell phone number. I don't want them to have my cell phone number either. So it's done through our email, not through text messaging like with your own phone number. And what I do is I gave a permission slip at the beginning of the year, and it explained what I'm doing, why am I using text messaging, how am I doing it. And then the kids provided their cell phone number and their cell phone provider, Sprint, AT&T. And then a lot of the parents provided their cell phone numbers as well so that they could get the same messages that the kids were getting. Each provider has a text message gateway, and if you Google text message gateways, you can find these in a second. And it's just an email extension for each provider. So I use Sprint, and so I could send an email to my own cell phone. So I take all their information off their permission slips, and I organize it just in Microsoft Word with their names, their providers, and then I put the actual emails to reach that student. And I chunk all of them at the bottom, so if I want to send a message to an entire class, I just copy that and I paste it into an email, and I can send, homework's on page 5, or don't forget to bring markers tomorrow, or especially on like a Sunday afternoon if you assign weekend homework and they have a quiz or something coming up, on a Sunday afternoon to say, don't forget to study for your quiz. And then if the parents are getting that same message, they can make sure that the homework is getting done at home. And also a really nice feature of this is they can respond to me. So if I send them a message, homework's on page 5, and then they write back, I don't know how to do number 2, I can say, well, why don't you come in tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning and we can do it together. So they can respond. I've had a lot of students receiving it well, and I've gotten emails at home saying, I don't know my study island password or whatever it may be. So it just increases that communication between the students and the parents and myself. A lot of our students have email, but they don't communicate through email. They use their cell phones, they use Facebook, they're using instant messenger, so it's an instant way for them to communicate with me if they need to get a hold of me. So all you do is you would copy that, what I have at the bottom there, and paste it into an email. I used it for my cheerleaders so I could send them reminders about things like group picture day, and if there's an away game tomorrow, make sure you bring your uniform, whatever it is. So if you don't use it for your students and you're a coach, it's a tool that you might use for your athletes.